speaking of King of Fighters, they dropped their first DLC bundle this week, and of course that first bundle consists of
the Garo team,
which is Rock Howard, B. Jeanette, and Gato. Which, getting to play them hands-on, they probably just drop, well, at least 2 out of 3 of them. I can't speak for B. Jeanette.
I play with her. She's great too. I mean, visually, she looks amazing. She we'll probably talk more about this off camera, but B. Jeanette looks
great.
Great.
Well, they probably just dropped the 3 best characters in the game, to be honest, because Rock is exactly what you expect Rock to be, and then some. He is so good.
He's so I can't stress enough. Rock Howard is what you want your fighting. He's like the face of what you want your fighting game character, like the main character to look like. He's
look like and act like.
He's everything you want in a main character fighting game for a fighting game. And he still is. He to me, in my opinion, he completely stole the show with King of Fighter 15. He's just super stylish, has a lot of options,
plenty of options,
and he does stupid damage.
And he can do install to do even more damage.
And he can do an install to do even more damage. He's the first person, I think. I'm not even sure. He might be the first person to have two different climax moves.
Yeah, his climax you can choose different endings.
Yes,
which is it's cool. It's such a good character.
Such a good character.
I can definitely see him being top tier for sure, and definitely being probably most picked now that he's out.
I mean, stylish wise, he anybody looking here for the first time, and you're going, who should I main, and you stumble on Rock, it's over.
Such a great design that they didn't depart from, which is cool.
That's my favorite thing about it. They didn't change anything about his design because it's so perfect.
It's perfect.
There's no reason to change anything about Rock's design. I hope they never change Rock's design. Rock has looked the same from since he's ever came out, and it's never been changed.
And it never should. It gives you the kind of classic Terry vibe. Like classic Terry, that design is a design that's never gonna go away. Regardless of what they do, the Garo style, the classic Terry is always gonna be there.
They're trying to nudge you with the Garo style, but classic Terry is one
exactly. Same thing with Rock. Rock is great. Gato is super powerful. Also a guy with options.
Guy with maybe too many options.
Way too many options, and just power all around. He can do 100% combos with ease.
Which is, obviously in a real game is really to actually do 100% combo would require a lot of the stars to line up, but it is possible.
It is 100% possible, and even if you don't do a lot of, you can still get mondo damage.
Exactly. So if you set him for your anchor, which is your last character in the 3 fighter set, and you Gato with meter is a scary Gato.
It's a scary guy. So stylish, so much damage. He's great. Just practicing with him the other day was. I can't wait to get some matches and see how we actually do with him.
Yeah, I mean, KOF has been up and down for me, and it's finding ways to keep bringing back in, because
keep you interested.
Before we came out, I was super hyped. Can't wait to get it. Finally came out, and I started playing. I was like, okay, yeah. And it kind of died down a little bit for me. There's certain issues, but then I started getting back into it, and I started liking it some more. And then they dropped the DLC, and it just takes me all the way back up. And I'm like, yeah, this is I definitely see myself playing it this week more often than I did last week. So
and not only that, but there's more characters on the way.
Just when you thought, okay, all right, DLC just dropped, everything's good, it was in a good place.
They dropped a free DLC now.
Now they're dropping a free DLC that's coming out, I think on the 15th, or it's in April sometime.
Yeah, I think it's early April if I'm not mistaken. And now we're talking one of my favorite KOF characters of all time. This is Rugal, of course.
Omega Rugal.
You're getting. Not only are you getting a new character, we're also getting a new game mode.
Getting a new character, a new game mode, a new map.
A new map. And to me, they're pretty much just like, The boss for this game has been pretty lackluster.
Boss has been pretty lackluster.
So now they're like, let's throw in a real boss in the game, which kudos to them. Full applause for them. Because the Rugal has always been that boss that's been super difficult. And they're paying homage to that with not only putting him in the game, but making this new mode that, you have to fight Omega Rugal.
I think it's boss challenge mode or something like that.
Yeah, so now you're pretty much give you that nostalgic
KOF.
KOF 98.
Very difficult boss kind of thing. Which is cool because, you not only you get the character to a new addition to the roster, but now you get a boss character to actually fight. And he is actually wearing a different costume in the... He's wearing his
boss mode.
He's wearing the costume he wears in 98 that he takes off before he fights. But I guess he keeps it on this time. It's kind of cool.
Very cool.
I hope they expand on this.
More bosses, like
more like exactly, like few months from now, add to the boss challenge one. I can pick different bosses to fight. Chrysalid, Goenitz, Zero,
Orochi.
Keep it just keep it going. Just keep it going.
That'd be great.
It literally made me play the game.
Shatter all expectations, right?
That's what they continue to do.
They told us, but didn't believe them.
Didn't quite believe them, but now they're doing it.
They're definitely doing it. I can't wait to play Rugal. See how he plays. There's a lot of genocide cutter in the future for sure.
Yep. And I mean, what surprised me the most about seeing him in move is like, it looks exactly like 98 Rugal. Like, the awkwardness of his feet when he does certain kicks, everything is exactly the same. Like to the T.
How did they get those silhouettes to be perfect? I don't know. But
it's like I don't get it. It's like exactly like how it looked in the 98 sprites, but just in 3D.
So good.
I didn't see him do a Kaiser wave though. He did do like I think
Did he?
in the trailer he didn't.
He didn't do.
He did like a jump, like I don't know, for his climax. I think he does it in his climax. He does a version of it from the air in the climax. But I didn't see like a grounded one. But it has to be in there because he has all the other moves. He has all the other moves. He has the dash through move,
genocide cutter, the one that he throws you against the wall. The skull comes up. It still does all of that. It's great.
It's great. It's awesome.
Mature and Vice, they're not in the game, are they? This would have been a perfect time to bring them in. They should have brought in a full team.
They should have brought in a full team. That'd been great.
Because that was the original, right?
Honestly, I think I remember sending this to you a while back. I thought that's what they would have done. Like, if they ever introduced Rugal, it would be like the three of them together. But now we got Rugal and we didn't get those two, so I wonder what that means.
Well, they didn't say. Maybe there's another. Maybe they'll
drop it another trailer leading up to it. That'd be cool.
That'd be great.
That would be great. That would again shatter all expectations.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, the game is giving me a reason to turn it on like more and more. And now that we're getting that free DLC, on the other end of that free DLC is
another
the next
bundle?
DLC, the next bundle,
DLC bundle, yeah.
Team, and that's Team Southtown, which is GEESE, Yamazaki, and Billy Kane. My God, for a KOF fan, it doesn't get much better than that.
There's like, between me, you, and Wolfman, there's a character for each of us in that drop.
There's a character for each of us in that drop.
Because I'm a huge Yamazaki fan. I was one of my mains back in the day. Getting to play him again, that's gonna be great. Of course, you've been waiting for GEESE, and of course, Wolfman's Billy Kane guy. So,
so that's like, it's like here, like just made perfectly for us.
Which this game is starting to feel that way.
It is, even though it's like, it's not the first thing when I jump on my Xbox. It's not the first thing I turn on, but it's definitely not getting deleted off my Xbox. I'm glad I bought it. We'll always find a reason to play it.